higher perception, energetic processing, divine acclimation. Take a slow breath in and gently breathe out. Allow yourself to arrive completely in this moment. There is nowhere else you need to be. Nothing you need to understand. Nothing you need to force. Simply breathe and allow yourself to become present within your body. Feel the surface beneath you. Feel the weight of your body. Feel the rhythm of your breathing and become aware of the space around you, the space within you, and the space between the two. Today, you enter another layer of soul sovereignty. Not sovereignty through control, not sovereignty through knowing everything, but sovereignty through perceiving clearly, through allowing the mind, the body, the soul, and the higher self to communicate with increasing coherence. You are opening a sacred pathway between what you perceive, how you process what you perceive, and how your soul understands what is being revealed. Take another breath in, and as you exhale, allow the outer world to soften. Your awareness turns inward, and you are entering the living field of your own perception. As we begin, we consciously call forward the divine white light councils, benevolent higher dimensional guides, loving spirit teams, soul supporting beings, healing intelligences, and all frequencies of unconditional divine love, truth, wisdom, and sovereign consciousness that are aligned with the highest good of this work. We request, through unconditional love and with complete respect for soul sovereignty, may the spiritual teams surrounding me now be reviewed. May the teams who are currently supporting my journey be recognized. May any frequencies, guides, healers, or intelligences whose purpose has been fulfilled peacefully step back. May those who are best equipped to support my ongoing acclimation, healing, perception, integration, and embodiment be invited forward. May the most appropriate healers and supportive intelligences embodying optimization, compassion, wisdom, and unconditional love join this field. May their work only be within the highest good, only with permission, only in alignment with the sovereign wisdom of my soul. May nothing be forced. May nothing be imposed. May everything unfold according to divine timing and the deepest intelligence of my being. And now I invite the living consciousness and medicine of the Emperor Penguin into this sacred field. May the Emperor Penguin hold the frequency of unconditional love, devotion, community, protection, endurance, and deep connection through the most challenging environments. May its medicine help create a safe and coherent field through which the appropriate spiritual support can be recognized. Take a deep breath in and exhale. The field is open. The field is held. The field is sovereign. Imagine now the Emperor Penguin standing before you, strong, calm, steady, surrounded by an immense landscape of ice and light. Yet within that seemingly inhospitable environment exists extraordinary cooperation. Warmth is shared. Life is protected. The vulnerable are held. The community moves as one. Allow this medicine to enter your field. You do not have to know which beings are present. You do not have to name them. You do not have to see them. Simply allow the highest supportive intelligence available to you to become known through resonance. Take a breath in and say inwardly, I welcome only that which serves the highest good of my soul. Breathe out. I release any expectation of how support must appear. Breathe in. I allow the right healing intelligence to find its place within my field. And breathe out. I trust the wisdom of divine timing. Now imagine a great field of white light surrounding you. This light does not overwhelm you. It acclimates you. It gently adjusts the environment around your consciousness. It creates space. It creates safety. It creates coherence. And within this light, imagine your spiritual support field being gently reviewed. Not judged, not criticized, simply reviewed. Allow the appropriate healers to step forward. Perhaps you see them. Perhaps you sense them. Perhaps you simply feel a quiet recognition. And if nothing appears, that too is perfect. You are not required to manufacture an experience. Your intention is enough. Take a breath in and say, I give permission for the most appropriate healing support to accompany my journey. I welcome compassionate intelligence. I welcome wise guidance. I welcome frequencies that support my highest potential. I remain sovereign within every connection. Feel that final statement settle deeply. I remain sovereign within every connection. Now, allow the Emperor Penguin to move gently into the background and notice an immense presence approaching through a vast blue field. The blue whale, ancient, immense, quiet, moving through the depths that human perception cannot easily comprehend. The blue whale carries the medicine of depth, the medicine of ancient memory, the medicine of the vast ancestral field. Imagine now that you are floating within a deep blue ocean of light. You are supported. You are held. There is no need to swim. There is no need to search. Simply float. And within this ocean, allow anything within your energetic field that belongs to old ancestral patterning, old karmic repetition, old inherited perception, old fear, old limitation, old survival architecture, to become visible only to the degree that you are ready to release it. You do not need to relive anything. You do not need to consciously remember anything. You do not need to identify where it came from. Simply allow the deeper intelligence of your soul to recognize what is complete. Take a breath in and breathe out slowly. Imagine the blue light moving through the deepest layers of your field, not forcing, not fighting, simply illuminating. Say inwardly, I honor the experiences that brought wisdom to my lineage. I honor the lessons that brought consciousness to my soul. And I release the necessity of carrying what is no longer mine. Deep breath in and release. I release inherited fear from my perception. Deep breath in and release. I release inherited limitation from my understanding. Deep breath in and release. I release old patterns that distort my ability to perceive clearly. Now imagine that the blue whale opens its great presence around you. And from within that presence comes the frequency of deep remembrance. Not remembrance of the past, but remembrance of Source. The original intelligence beneath the conditioning. The original coherence beneath the distortion. The original light beneath the pattern. Imagine that light entering your field, through the crown, through the mind, through the nervous system, through the subtle architecture surrounding the eyes, through the heart, the body, and through every level of your energetic being and consciousness. Now say, I return to the deepest source code of my own being. I allow my perception to become increasingly coherent with truth. I allow my physical vessel to acclimate gently to expand awareness. I allow mind, body, and soul to communicate with greater harmony. I release what obscures. I welcome what clarifies. Take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. Now bring your awareness gently to your eyes. There is nothing to strain toward, nothing to focus upon. Simply notice the eyes, the physical eyes, the space behind the eyes, the energetic field surrounding them, and the relationship between seeing and understanding. Imagine now that each eye is surrounded by a sphere of soft, divine white light. The light does not force change. It does not demand correction. It simply brings coherence. Imagine this light moving through the subtle, energetic architecture of your eyes, through the space around the eyes, through the pathways of perception, through the relationship between sensory information and consciousness. Allow yourself to imagine the cellular expression of your eyes becoming beautifully organized around a template of balance, coherence, and vitality, not forcing, not manipulating, simply allowing your inner imagery to hold a new pattern of harmonious organization. Imagine every cell receiving the message. You are safe to receive information. You are safe to process information. You are safe to perceive with clarity. You are safe to acclimate at the pace that is right for you. Now breathe into the eyes. You inhale and receive light. You exhale and release strain. You inhale and receive clarity. You exhale and release distortion. You inhale and receive coherence. You exhale and release what no longer serves. Again, inhale, receive. Exhale, soften. Inhale, perceive. Exhale, integrate. Inhale, know. Exhale, embody. Your eyes do not have to perceive everything. Your soul does not require you to know everything. Sovereign perception is not the accumulation of endless information. It is the ability to recognize what is meaningful, what is aligned, what is true for you, and what can simply pass through without attachment. Say inwardly, I perceive without fear. I process without overwhelm. I understand without needing to control. I allow perception to become wisdom. I allow wisdom to become embodiment. Now allow the blue ocean to become lighter And from the living field of the earth emerges the medicine of the chimpanzee. Observe its movement, curious, intelligent, adaptive, playful, responsive, capable of changing direction, capable of learning, capable of using different pathways to solve a problem. Allow this medicine to enter the places within your energetic field that have become fixed. Places where your energy has become dormant, stuck, repetitive, overly familiar. Places where the same energetic response has continued long after it was necessary. You do not have to fight the stuckness. Simply allow movement. Imagine dormant energy beginning to loosen, like a river finding another channel, like roots moving around a stone, like branches reaching toward new light, like water remembering that it can flow. Take a breath in and exhale. Let something move. Again, inhale and exhale, letting something soften. Inhale and exhale, letting something reorganize. Say, I no longer need to remain energetically fixed. I allow movement. I allow adaptation. I allow new pathways of healing to emerge. I allow my consciousness to discover possibilities beyond old patterns. I allow transformation to be intelligent, gentle, and progressive. Imagine the chimpanzee medicine moving through your field like a living intelligence of flexibility. Where there was rigidity, movement. Where there was stagnation, flow. Where there was repetition, possibility. Where there was fear of change, curiosity. And where there was energetic heaviness, lightness. And now imagine all the dormant energy that is ready to move, becoming available for transformation. Not disappearing or being destroyed, simply changing relationship, changing direction, changing expression, transmuting into energy that supports life, energy that supports perception, energy that supports healing, energy that supports your ability to respond rather than react. Take a deep breath in and say, my energy is allowed to move. Exhale. My consciousness is allowed to evolve. Inhale. My perception is allowed to expand. Exhale. My body is allowed to acclimate at its own wise pace. Inhale. My soul leads the process. Exhale. I trust the intelligence of my becoming. Now allow the chimpanzee medicine to settle. The field becomes quiet, white, soft, peaceful, and from the depths emerges the beautiful beluga whale. Gentle, communicative, sensitive, deeply connected, moving through the water with a quality of softness and awareness. The beluga brings the medicine of deep emotional communication. And now we move toward rest, because not all healing occurs through conscious effort. Some of the deepest integration happens when the mind releases its grip, when the body rests, when the consciousness enters the quiet spaces between waking and sleep. Imagine that you are entering a beautiful field of soft, white, blue light, a place of profound peace. There is nothing to accomplish here, nothing to analyze, nothing to understand. Simply receive. Allow hidden emotional energy that has been quietly subduing your potential for healing to rise only as gently as it is ready to be transformed. You do not need to examine it. You do not need to relive it. Allow the beluga medicine to hold it in compassionate awareness. Take a breath in and exhale slowly. Imagine emotional energy becoming lighter, old emotional compression becoming spacious, old subconscious resistance becoming receptive. Say, I allow my deeper emotional field to soften. I allow what is hidden to become peacefully integrated. I do not need to carry yesterday into tomorrow. I allow rest to become part of my healing. I allow sleep to become a place of restoration and integration. Now imagine your entire perception system entering a state of gentle receptivity. The mind softens, the body softens, the emotional field softens, the energetic field softens, and the soul remains awake within the stillness. Say, I am receptive to the highest possible outcome available to me. I allow my mind and emotions to come into harmony. I allow my physical vessel to acclimate gently to expand awareness. I trust the wisdom of rest. I trust the intelligence of integration. I trust the timing of my soul. Now a column of divine white light is extending above you. It enters through the crown, moves through the mind, through the center of the brain, through the subtle field around the eyes, through the heart, through the center of the body, and down into the earth. Above the soul, within the consciousness, below embodiment, and all three are becoming one coherent bridge. Imagine your eyes as gateways of perception, your mind as the processor, your heart as a discerner, your soul as a deeper intelligence, and your physical body as the vessel through which this awareness becomes lived experience. Breathe in, soul. Breathe out, body. Breathe in, awareness. Breathe out, embodiment. Breathe in, perception. Breathe out, understanding. Allow these systems to communicate. Not perfectly, not instantly, but increasingly, gently, naturally, at the pace that is right for you. Say, my perception and my embodiment are becoming increasingly coherent. My mind can receive without needing to overwhelm me. My body can integrate what my consciousness understands. My soul can communicate through clarity, intuition, and knowing. I allow expanded perception to become grounded wisdom. Now imagine that your entire energetic field is expanding. Expanding outward into clarity. Your field becomes spacious. Your center remains strong. You can perceive more without becoming less of yourself. You can sense more without carrying everything you sense. You can understand more without needing to control everything you understand. This is sovereign perception. Imagine a sphere of light around you. Within this sphere, your perception belongs to you. You decide what enters. You decide what stays. You decide what is meaningful. You decide what is released. Your field is open, but discerning, receptive, but sovereign, sensitive, but grounded, expanded, but centered. Say, I am open without being overwhelmed. I am receptive without becoming absorbent. I am sensitive without losing myself. I perceive without attachment. I discern without fear. I remain sovereign within the living field. Take a beautiful deep breath in and exhale. Let the words settle. Bringing your awareness now downwards, down through the body, through the legs, down through the feet, into the earth. Imagine roots extending from you into Gaia. Deep, strong, stable. Feel the earth beneath you, not as something separate from you, but as the physical field in which your experience is unfolding. Let Gaia hold the physical embodiment of this work. Imagine every layer of expanded perception becoming grounded. Every insight grounded. Every shift grounded. Every new possibility grounded. Every opening grounded. Say, I ground what I understand. I embody what is aligned. I release what is not mine. I remain present within this physical realm. I allow my spiritual awareness to enrich my physical experience. I am here. I am embodied. I am sovereign. Feel your roots extending deeper, down, 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 until they meet the great stabilizing field of Gaia. Now, bring your awareness to the center of your body. Imagine a luminous sphere of light within your core. This is your stabilizing center. It does not need to be large. It simply needs to be coherent. With each breath, the sphere becomes steadier. Inhale, light. Exhale, stability. Inhale, awareness. Exhale, grounding. Inhale, expansion. Exhale, integration. Allow your entire energy field to organize around this center. Say, my center remains stable as my perception expands. My field remains coherent as my awareness deepens. My body remains grounded as my consciousness opens. My soul remains sovereign throughout every level of my perception. Now allowing your awareness to extend upwards, beyond the crown, beyond the immediate field of the body, into the higher soul connection. Imagine a great column of white, golden light connecting you with the higher aspect of your soul. There is no need to travel anywhere. You are simply recognizing a connection that is already available within your inner experience. Recognize how this higher soul connection moves through the body, not pulling you away from earth, not taking you out of the physical realm, but bringing greater consciousness into embodiment, higher wisdom into the mind, higher perception into the eyes, higher knowing into the heart, higher awareness into the body. This is not escape. This is embodiment. This is allowing the physical vessel to become a clearer expression of consciousness. Say, I bring higher awareness into physical presence. I bring spiritual knowing into embodied understanding. I allow my perception to serve my life. I allow my intuition to work with discernment. I allow my soul and body to communicate with grace. I embody sovereignty with ease. Now imagine the divine white light councils and your supportive spiritual teams surrounding the field once again. The emperor penguin, the blue whale, the chimpanzee, the beluga whale, and all other benevolent frequencies that have supported this meditation. Bring awareness to the contracts that exist between your soul and the shared field of consciousness. Personal contracts, shared contracts, inherited agreements, energetic expectations, old understandings, new choices, and say, I honor every contract that has brought wisdom to my soul. I honor every being and experience that has contributed to my becoming. I now release any agreement that requires distortion, depletion, or self-abandonment. I release agreements that no longer reflect my present consciousness. I update my participation within the shared field through sovereignty, truth, and unconditional love. I give permission for my spiritual support field to evolve with me. May the teams around me continue to reflect my highest good. May appropriate healers and supportive intelligences remain present where beneficial. May completed roles be released peacefully. May new support be welcomed where appropriate. May every connection honor free will, sovereignty, and divine wisdom. And finally, I do not surrender my sovereignty to any spiritual being, guide, council or field. I remain the conscious steward of my own soul. I receive guidance through discernment. I receive support through resonance. I choose through sovereign knowing. Take a deep breath in, and when ready, exhale. Now imagine the entire field becoming beautifully quiet. The eyes, the mind, the body, the emotions, the energetic field, the higher soul, all resting within one coherent architecture. You do not need to complete this process today. You do not need to force tomorrow's awareness into today's body. Acclimation is allowed to unfold gradually, layer by layer, breath by breath, moment by moment. Say, I acclimate with grace. I integrate with ease. I perceive with clarity. I process with wisdom. I embody with stability. I expand without abandoning my center. I remain grounded as I become more aware. My perception serves my serenity. My awareness serves my well-being. My intuition serves discernment. My spiritual connection serves embodiment. My body is honored throughout this journey. My soul leads with wisdom. And now I give thanks to the divine white light councils. I give thanks to the benevolent spiritual teams who have supported this work. I give thanks to the living medicine of the emperor penguin, the blue whale, the chimpanzee, the beluga whale, and to every supportive frequency that has participated in this meditation. May all energy now return to its rightful place. May all connections settle into appropriate alignment. May all completed contracts be peacefully released. May all renewed contracts be active and held in sovereignty and unconditional love. May the wisdom of this meditation continue to integrate in the ways that are appropriate for you. Ground now. Feel your body. Feel the earth. Feel your breath. Feel the center of your being. And say, I am here. I am grounded. I am present. I am sovereign. Bring your awareness to your eyes once more. Imagine them surrounded by soft white light. No pressure. No expectation. Only gentleness. Only clarity. Only the invitation to perceive what is meaningful and release what is not. Take a slow breath in and exhale. Breathe in, receive. Breathe out, integrate. Breathe in, embody. Breathe out, radiate. Your perception expands without leaving your center. Your awareness deepens without abandoning your body. Your spiritual connection becomes more embodied. Your physical experience becomes a place where higher consciousness is lived. You do not need to see everything. You do not need to know everything. You simply need to remain present enough to recognize what is true for you. And so, with your roots deeply within Gaia, your core field stable, your higher soul connection open, your mind receptive, your heart discerning, and your perception sovereign, you return gently to the present moment. Feel your body. Feel your breath. Feel the earth. And when you are ready, open your eyes. Not to perceive more, but to perceive more consciously. Not to search for signs, but to recognize meaning. Not to escape the physical world, but to experience it with greater presence. I see with awareness. I perceive with serenity. I process with wisdom. I embody with grace. I receive with discernment. I remain grounded in Gaia. I remain connected to my higher soul. I am sovereign within the living field of perception. And know you are here. You are whole. You are becoming. You are sovereign. And the journey continues with ease, with grace, with understanding. And so it is.